nice, real nice.
It's like that light or the window.
Yeah.
People were watching you practice, like through, like there were fans like trying to see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I think the building's really cool, actually. Nice building.
You guys have been on the ice, I think, 8 straight days. Maybe tomorrow will be 9. Is that a grind when it gets to be that number? Or is it
You know,
fun?
I've never thought of it like that. It's just you practice and you play games. That's just the way it is, and sometimes you get a day off. Like I haven't really thought of it as being a grind. I mean, yes, last practice and today's practice was kind of shorter. So that it's obviously nice.
Today was maybe a day just to get used to what this building is like, I guess, right?
Yeah, like a little morning escape, basically. Yeah.
You're someone who likes to take the ice fairly early. I assume that, like, ideally for you, you would just rather always get a feel for the ice on a daily basis. Like,
Yeah. Like I like going on the ice like most days and getting the feel on the ice for sure. And I mean, new building, it's nice to check out the ice, see how that feels and stuff like that.
What have you thought of your line 5-on-5 plays? You guys look like you're a little bit cold right now in terms of offense, 5-on-5.
Yeah, I think last game we had a lot of 5-on-5 chances to score. Didn't score. Calgary, we scored a 5-on-5 goal, but I think we had some less chances. I think past two games maybe a little better compared to the two New Jersey ones, whatever. But obviously we want to get back to. I think last night was where we should be at in terms of chances. I think we were pretty dangerous last game, just couldn't really score.
you had that opportunity on the breakaway with the pass from John.
Yeah.
Was that just a defender getting his stick in your lane to try?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember what happened, but I felt like my stick was over here and I couldn't get it over. I don't know.
What's it like when John is kind of finding his passing game? He had that really nice play to Austin that set up the goal on the power play, and taking the kind of patience to make that play when he's so in close. Like, what's it like when John is on his game like that?
You know, it's wonderful. I mean, he makes tremendous plays like that, and I mean, that play on the goal was amazing. He held on to it, made a play under a stick, and jumped out of the way so he didn't get hit by the puck. But it was a beautiful play. I mean, he found me a couple of times last night where I could have scored. But yeah, it's really fun to play with him.
How much do you self-assess your game as the season goes on?
Yeah, I mean, when you're feeling good and you're playing good, you're not really thinking so much about it. But when you feel like you have those couple of games where you're not playing to your level, obviously, then you think a little bit more about your game and try to focus on what you need to do better to get back to where you can be.
And have you been doing that just the last few games then?
Yeah.
What sorts of things is it? Is it like getting to the net? Is it just being more?
I think it's more skating, getting on the forecheck, winning pucks back, and I'm trying to simplify the game a little bit to get that going. And I mean, once you simplify it, I think things start to come.
Sheldon talked about how, like, in a perfect world in that kind of game, it ends 2-1 in your favor, right? Like, in terms of how much you guys possess the puck and have the pressure in the offensive zone. Is it shot selection where they're not falling in that situation, where you're getting a lot of shots toward the opposition, but maybe they're not as crisp in and around in terms of the chances at the net?
I think that the goalie actually played really well last game. I think we had a lot of really good scoring chances where I don't think that any of the shot selections or anything were wrong. I think he just made a couple really, really good saves at key times. And, I mean, we've hit a couple goalies like that. And, I mean, in other games we haven't really got in front of those goalies. And, I mean, I thought last night we were in front of him. He wasn't seeing why he was fighting to make saves. So I think he was doing a really good job, and I think we were doing a good job of trying to solve him. Thanks, guys.